The DRDO is all set to start the nozzle and air intake studies of propulsion system of the futuristic unmanned fighter aircraft. It will include design of various configuration of nozzles and high-fidelity analysis for all the configurations, strategies of active and passive methods to reduce infrared signature, lock-on range, and integrated engine performance. IIT Kanpur will undertake the design and analysis of intake and nozzle. The DRDO Center for High Energy Systems and Sciences has issued a request for information to procure a fixed-wing UAV, as well as for its operation, field maintenance and repair, that will be used for various field experimentations and demonstration of directed energy systems. The fixed-wing UAV should have a wingspan of 2.5 meters and length of 1.5 meters, powered by a 20cc IC engine. The fixed-wing UAV should be capable of takeoff from a short runway of 100 meters and must have an endurance of at least 30 minutes. The DRDO had also sought $100 million from the Ministry of Defense in 2021 to develop a 100-kilowatt system known as the Directionally Unrestricted Ray Gun Array that will be integrated with land, sea and air-based platforms. After the recent announcement by Indian Air Force to procure 48 units of Rudra attack helicopters for high-altitude operations, experts have said that the Rudra is becoming more popular than the light combat helicopter. The Indian Army and Air Force have inducted close to 300 DRDO advanced light helicopters, and as the Rudra is an armed version of the DRDO, it makes it easier to integrate and operate, and also doesn't require a different training regime for the new pilots and ground crew. The chairman of Hindustan Aeronautics has said that the LCH will cost around 125 crore rupees per unit when it enters full-scale production, but critics have pointed out that it will cost more when spares and other logistics are added. Experts have said that India should fast-track development and procurement of both subsonic and supersonic air-launched and ground-launched cruise missiles. The Su-30 is equipped with the BrahMos air-launched variant, and the Rafale has the Scalp air-launched subsonic cruise missile, but India needs a larger inventory for a two-front threat. The project to develop the 500 km range Pralay new generation short-range tactical ballistic missile was sanctioned in March 2015, and it conducted its first test in December 2021, but it still needs to complete the developmental and user trial cycle to start induction. American firm GE Aviation and Tamil Nadu Industrial Development Corporation have established a center of excellence that will focus on additive technologies and will work together on aerospace research and development. The two sides plan to invest $18.3 million in the center over the next 5 years and will focus on specific components such as compressor heat exchangers, combustor components, casings, frames, gears and splines. The president of Russian Academy of Sciences Alexander Sergeyev has said that China has refused to continue its partnership with the Russian Academy of Sciences, and Russia has now reached out to India to enhance and launch new collaboration between scientific establishments and bodies. He also said that interaction with Chinese scientists became more complicated after the imposition of sanctions, and even the contacts with academies of sciences in Western countries has also been frozen due to the sanctions.